gentlemen.
Paying attention.
On a Sunday evening. So,
Don't be on time.
Hold on. Enjoy that. Oh, I'm not drinking a beer. Don't worry, it's Canada Dry.
I'm drinking
Club
a beer.
soda, orange mandarin.
Fuck, can't drive a forklift without a beer in her system.
Jordan, look at your boy. Holler at your boy, Jordan. But yeah, it was
Snitches get stitches.
It was a good weekend though. It was a good weekend.
One beer didn't hurt anyone.
One?
One.
How many did you have?
I've only actually had one.
Yeah. Tall boy. 2.
One.
Anyway. What's going on? Did you have a good weekend of watching the fights, or what'd you do?
Everybody say happy birthday.
Thank you.
A little hammered.
Buddy, it's my birthday. If I want to drink, guess what I'm going to do?
You know, it's a long weekend for you, or a long birthday day, or whatever the hell you call it. When someone I barely talk to sees you at a bar in Texas, is Marshall okay? There's problems.
Sometimes you drink a lot, and then sometimes you do what I did last weekend, and you drink all of the drinks, and it's fine. I'm alive. I'm good. We're here.
Man.
But
my dates have all been messed up. This overnight shit.
Bro, it's been a week of birthday events for me. Surprise birthday on this last Saturday. My mom took me out for steak dinner on my actual birthday on Wednesday. Then I went out with the boys to Krabby Joe's after. Then Thursday I went to see Ice Cube.
How was it?
Bro,
I was pretty mad I missed it. I've just been...
literally get a phone call from my friend. I'm at work. I'm working at Popeyes. Get a phone call like 7:30. Marshall, what are you doing? Let's go see Ice Cube at 9 o'clock when you're off work. I got an extra ticket. Say no more. Say no more. I'll be there.
It was good.
It was probably the best concert I've ever been to. Bro. He went on. And then yesterday, Kat took me to do archery, which was sick. Felt like a Hawkeye out there.
Yeah.
And then we went to some like new barbecue place in the city called Smokies for dinner. So
it was good?
Yeah, all good. Good
shout out to Smokies.
Shout out to Smokies, east of Adelaide.
But my week's been a little bit... I don't remember much. I don't do much.
Those overnights, bro.
Oh man, I don't even know what day it is. Like I felt bad that I missed your birthday, honestly.
Bro, it is what it is. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well, I said happy birthday, but
Kat invited you to the party though, didn't she?
Yeah, but I didn't even realize what day was which. Saturday. I thought like it was Friday. I don't know. I've been sleeping. I keep passing out randomly. It's been hurting. I need to get used to this, but I'm on overnight.
You gotta get back in your gym routine. Get your shit
3 weeks. The belly's getting deep.
Show them. Let them know what you're working with.
Damn.
Yeah, man. That looks like a forklift driver if I've ever seen one.
That's Jordan's belly growing. Bro, I swear, I've been to the gym once in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Beer. I ate 2 bags of chips last night. 2 big bags. I ate a Big Mac today with a Mexican Chipotle burger.
Oh, wow.
Like, I've been going... The pumpkin spice donuts.
I heard those are nice. Are they good? They got tidbits or just donuts?
About 3 a day.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like, these calories are piling. If anyone knows how to put on weight fast or lose weight fast, so it's me. You'll see me by the next episode. I'll be looking...
Tanned and chiseled.
Tanned
and chiseled. TC.
You watch. I'll have a little brown spot right on my skin.
Also, shout out to Jordan, man. Good hair. You're looking good with the haircut, buddy.
You got a haircut?
I like it. You didn't see the haircut?
No.
Yeah, you got rid of Instagram. That's right. You're irrelevant. You're gone.
Did he shave the beard too?
The beard's still there. I think he trimmed it, though. Yeah, he looks good.
Better send me a picture.
Just look like Opie from Sons of Anarchy.
I was thinking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You ever seen Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
You know Opie then, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Who doesn't?
Wait, should we talk about some fights or what?
I know.
Start with Devin Haney.
I can't really tell you much about that.
I didn't watch it, but
I
heard he basically killed the man.
Yeah.
5th round. I think he broke the dude's orbital bone.
Okay.
And the ref was like, listen, like, we can't do this.
We can't do this.
We can't have a body on our record. You're too young to have a body on your record, Devin. Can I talk more? You're going to cut me off already.
You're done?
I'm not done yet.
You're still talking about Devin, irrelevant Haney?
Hold on. Mr. Devin Haney, he's 21 years old. He won the interim WBC lightweight champion.
Interim?
Interim.
Woo!
Becomes the mandatory for Lomachenko's WBC title. And called him out after and said, it's Vasily Lomachenko because Lomachenko doesn't want to fight me. He's avoiding. I don't know. I don't think I would say that Lomachenko's not avoiding him, but that's definitely a tough fight for.
Okay, fighters don't avoid other fighters. Well, depends. But in boxing, it's all promotion. It's not avoiding. It's money.
Agreed.
So,
but I mean, that's clickbait though. He says Lomachenko, that gets put on a meme. That goes viral.
Trending.
It's trending. Now Devin Haney gets clout from that. It's good. It's good for both parties.
I still got Loma beating him.
Oh, I definitely favor Loma too, because Devin hasn't fought anybody at that level. He's only 21 years old, but he's definitely the truth. Like, Devin Haney is a problem, and at some point he's gonna be a champion in that division.
We shall see.
We shall see. Next.
All right. Do you want to talk about this weekend's UFC card?
Yeah, let's get into that.
Or actually, let's finish the undercard of that first. We forgot to say that Heather Hardy took the first 0 in boxing.
She has been going back and forth between Bellator and boxing. She's a world champion in boxing.
2-2 in MMA,
and I think she's done with MMA. I think now.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be a good fight.
Well, she said she wanted to do just fights here and there.
Yeah.
So
I favored Cerrone to win that fight. I thought it'd be a little more competitive than it was. It was second round knockout, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty in the first loss.
Eesh, tough.
The other girl's a beast. 36-1.
What is her? Isn't she like a 5-division champion?
Yeah,
or something?
No, she's 7. Guinness took a record for the most division champion.
That's some Manny Pacquiao shit right there.
So I just read it online because they're like, she has the Guinness Book of Records for women's 5, 6, 7 divisions.
So that was at what weight class was that at? Do you know?
Featherweight.
122.
122.
Okay.
Something like that. Jamie Munguia win?
Haney Munguia. Okay, so he was the main event of his own Saturday night card. Haney was the main event of the Friday night card. He was fighting a fighter from Accra, Ghana. The Ghananese fighters are always tough. So the guy gave him a couple of tough rounds, and then Munguia put the body work on and got the job done in good fashion. The corner stopped, I think, after the 4th round. I mean, I'd like to see him step up his competition, fight maybe one of the other belt holders like a Jared Hurd, Julian Williams, or Charlo.
Talking about Jared Hurd, I want to see that guy back.
Shout out to him and his blonde mohawk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Munguia, 22 years old, up and coming champion, step it up. I don't want to see you fighting cans anymore. You're belt now. You got to fight real contenders.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got?
All right, let's talk about the UFC.
Okay, I didn't watch any of it.
I watched it all.
I wanted to watch it. I didn't get around to it.
I could talk about.
All right, start. Go nuts.
All right, let's get to the whole card. I did watch the whole main card. I'm gonna pull that baby up right now, but it was Cerrone versus Gaethje in the main event. We started off. I didn't watch the prelims too much, but Agasu Saki knocked out Marcin Tybura. This guy is supposed to be a problem at heavyweight. But Misha Cirkunov from Toronto came back.
Did he win?
He had a proverbian necktie, the second one ever in MMA history.
How does that work?
That's the only fight I missed on the main card.
But what is a Peruvian necktie?
It's something to do with her hands, necks, like a triangle. It's weird. You'd have to look it up. But he won in the first round against Jimmy Crute, who was undefeated. So, not a bad win.
How did Todd Duffy do?
We'll get to that.
All right.
I went off on Twitter. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter or not.
No, you gained over 100 followers yesterday.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Follow Train's buddy for MMA.
Follow?
Yeah, I keep joining these MMA groups, so shout out to UFC Unwrapped, who keeps doing these follow trains, and it gets other fans, so we all have talks during the fights.
Yeah.
So we follow each other, just some... So it's not... It's just
promoting each other's pages.
Yeah. But it's just people to talk to about MMA. So as you can tell, I was going off over the Uriah Hall fight, who switched his camp over to Uriah Hall. He looked amazing. That's what I can't think of the camp he switched to, but he fought Antonio Jr., who is 13th ranked in the division. This guy used to fight a heavyweight.
And that was that
Ultimate Fighter winner.
Was that light heavyweight?
But it was at middleweight.
Middleweight, okay.
He won a split decision, and a lot of people were like, how did Hall win? And I'm like, well, if you see the fight, look at the faces, man.
That was pretty obvious Hall won?
I gave Hall 1 and 2. This guy literally held him against the fence for probably 10 minutes. But when Hall got off, he got off. There's this picture where he's just punching his nose and it's splatting everywhere. Ugh. He dropped him in the second round. He let him up. He's like, I'm going to let you up just to be like a nice guy. And the guy goes and grabs his leg and sticks him against the fence. Like, it was constant. Like, how could a man win for holding you? I don't understand that.
If you're going to hold somebody, you got to do a Khabib style of domination. You can't just be like, push them against the fence and hold
But he did not do anything. I was livid. If you ask Rachel, I was screaming. I'm like, man, but Hall's takedown defense was looking good.
What were the announcers saying about this guy just pushing his ass against the fence?
People are giving him credit and saying
What's
he's so
his name?
good. Antonio Jr.?
Is he Brazilian?
Shoeface is his nickname.
Shoeface, okay.
But I'm like, but when Raya, you could just tell a striking difference. Like, I don't know how it was a split decision. I think this guy needs to be cut. I got about 10 likes on my tweet because I said this guy should not be a fighter. He should be cut. It's truth. You should not win a fight for holding a guy's legs against the fence.
Collegiate wrestling is collegiate wrestling. You gotta fight, man. You gotta do both. You gotta mix it up.
Uriah Hall called it a lasagna.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's
but he's looking good. His last.
Oh, he doesn't need those problems. And Israel might not even win his next fight. We don't know yet. I think if Israel loses his next fight, he'd be more likely to fight Uriah Hall than if he won.
So it could happen.
It could happen if he loses his next fight. Yeah.
Shout out to that blue. Actually, good story about the blue.
Okay.
I go to the grocery store last night because I'm taking in all those carbs right now. I'm getting up to that 210 probably. Biggest I've ever been right now.
Milky.
Oh, it's milky. I'm looking like Reese. I'm not quite Justin yet, but so I go to the grocery store. They price tag these wrong. They're on for, they say like $2.50 for a can. I go up to the counter and she scans it. It's $1.60. Holy shit, be right back. Gotta grab 2 more cans. Stick them in my fridge. So $1.60 for a blue tall can. Not too bad at all.
Jesus.
Alright. Next fight of the night.
Looked like a greasy grocery store beer, right?
Absolutely. If I ever became a fan, this is the reason why I became a fan. Shout out to Tristan Connolly. There's this motherfucker named Michael Pereira, yes. And he was doing backflips and all this bullshit at the weigh-ins. And he was an up-and-comer. Huge favorite going into this fight. And his opponent dropped out 5 days ago.
Damn.
They're in Vancouver. They're like, Tristan Connolly, you're a jiu-jitsu guy. We're going to give you a title shot.
Okay.
Or not a title shot, a huge moment, whatever. It's kind of like one of those Patrick Cummings moments. So this guy goes in. Take this in. 155er. Fighting a 170er.
Okay.
He's going up to 170 to fight this up-and-comer prospect. So that's already a huge difference. He misses weight. The 170er, Michael, misses weight. He comes in at 172. He comes into the weigh and celebrating. He's doing backflips to the
Even though he missed weight.
Yeah, he missed weight.
Alright.
And then he gets his ass kicked by a guy who probably fights at 155, 145. There was such a huge difference in the fight, like the size difference, that Connolly would take him down and he could just get pushed off like that. Just because this guy would just have way too much power at the beginning of the fight. Yeah. But shout out, this guy had 300 followers on Instagram and Twitter.
Is he Canadian?
He's Canadian. He's from Vancouver. I'm losing it. One of the best moments of the year for me in fights was this moment.
Tristan Connolly.
You
Alright.
gotta watch this fight.
I'll check it out.
Like, watch the whole fight.
Did he dominate?
It wasn't dominating until the third round was really dominating. You know, like, the Canadian crowd lost it. Was losing it.
That's sick.
But this guy, shout out to Tristan Connolly. This guy's a beast. Alright.
Who's next?
Todd Duffy versus Jeff Hughes.
Yeah, man,
You don't even know what happened, do you?
I was excited for Todd Duffy returning. What happened?
No contest.
No. Oh, okay.
Alright, so it's a question I was talking to on Twitter. We don't know. Did Todd Duffy quit on purpose? So what happened was they were both slugging back and forth. Todd Duffy jumps him. Boom, hits him, drops him. This guy, he's like hitting them with everything. Like, they're slugging back and forth. They're both getting rocked. Great fight. And then it's in the corner, and he pushes his eye. So Todd Duffy's, they're in the clinch. The guy rubs his eye into Todd Duffy's eye and
rubs his finger and
pushes it up, and it kind of fucks his eye up. Okay. So he's saying he's seeing double. They gave him 5 minutes. The ref says, he tells the ref he's seeing double. He stops the fight because he can't fight like that.
Well, I mean, that's legit. What's the problem there?
A lot of people say he took it out of the fight.
Wasn't he winning the fight?
Yeah.
So why would he quit if he's winning the fight?
That's true, but this guy, he was fighting at titties! Holy!
Because was he as thick as you, or?
No. What? He was way thicker than me. He was like, he's five... You know those 500-pound guys who lose weight and they have all the jigglies everywhere?
What's his name?
Jeff Hughes.
Okay.
But Todd Duffy was definitely beating him.
Was Todd Duffy in shape?
Oh, for
Did
sure.
he look shredded like always?
Well, he's like Brock Lesnar shredded. Like he's one of those thick dudes who have the 6-pack when he.
How old is he now?
33.
33. Okay. So did he
shaved his head?
I thought he had like a comb over and shit.
Yeah, he had a huge long hair, and then he came out and he looked like old school Todd Duffy.
What did he say in his post fight?
There wasn't post fight.
There was no post fight.
Yeah,
that's too bad. I'm excited to see Todd Duffy come back.
But now that he will have experience in there, it'll be good for him to have a rematch. He'll probably tool him up.
All right.
A lot of people are saying he gave up because he was tired. So I don't know.
Next to the co-main, right?
Yeah, good fight. Glover Teixeira versus Nikita Krylov. Good scrap, back and forth. No one got dropped or anything, but it was more like grappling. It was pretty sweet. But Glover was just more powerful. That's what it came down to.
He looked dominant from what I saw.
He was just like he'd get every time he ended up on the bottom, he'd kind of just find a way out. Because one thing I've noticed about Glover though, he turns 40 next month, and he's looking slow with his strikes. Still has a good ground game, but he's
never had good striking. He's never been a striker.
Yeah.
He's always depended on that ground game and kind of just like survived on the feet.
And made a good chin.
And he had a good chin.
So, but shout out to Glover, 3 fights this year of winning.
So him versus Shogun for the fucking old school championship.
Anything him versus Shogun would be good?
They're both at like heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd watch it.
That's a good fight.
Make it happen.
Huh. Never thought about that.
Think about it. Make it happen.
Shogun versus Teixeira. That fight was supposed to happen.
Who's older? I think Teixeira's older.
Teixeira's older. Shogun's 37, I think. But Shogun was supposed to, Can we just talk about Shogun even being in the UFC top 10?
Nope. Next.
Not only.
Next.
Next. The main event. Justin Gaethje versus Donald Cerrone.
Come on, get it together, bud. What is wrong with you?
I'm still not Tristan Connolly. That was the main event.
Man, that's the third first round stoppage in a row for Justin Gaethje. And
yeah.
2 fight losing streak for Cowboy.
And he was yelling at the ref because it wasn't really competitive. He kind of like chopped him and.
So like, what happened? Because I haven't seen the fight yet. I've heard it was kind of like a weird stoppage.
He hit him with a uppercuts and he went down. He just went to his knees. It was weird. Like it wasn't like it was kind of like Cerrone was out, but he wasn't like knocked out. But he definitely was out. I don't know if that makes sense. Like he wasn't like he was just really out of it, and then Gaethje didn't want to hit him anymore.
Did he hit him?
Yeah. He hit him. He walked away, and the ref's like kind of gave him a look, and then he went back and hit him once more, and then the ref stopped in.
Yeah, I watched their post-fight interview, and Cerrone didn't seem upset with Gaethje at all.
But Cerrone was debating the fight after, like, why did it stop? People are like, so they're like, okay, he was out of it. Like, he was knocked out.
I have to see this.
Cerrone will probably be around for the next 50 more years.
He said he wants to get to 50 wins. What's he at, like 38?
He said he wants 50 UFC fights.
Oh, this is 50 wins.
No. 50 UFC fights.
Oh, shit. Okay, what?
So, he's at 20 wins, about 10 losses, so he's about 20 more fights, he thinks, in the UFC.
No, sorry, bro. You're 37 years old. Cerrone coming to the Tony Ferguson fight, we're all like, oh, like, Cerrone's back. And, like, he's still really good.
But we've been here before.
But he's fought, once he gets that top 3 level, he's between 7 and 4. He's always between 7 and 4 rank. Like, that's like where he will be. You know what I mean?
I guarantee he'll win the next fight.
The 3-1 ranking is where he always gets knocked off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wins his next fight for sure. They're gonna feed him to some up and comer. He's gonna fucking ruin the guy's life.
I say, he already knocked out Alexander Mendez.
He's fighting at 155 now.
There's not many people who
Maybe Kevin Lee coming back down. That'd be a tough fight for him though.
No, Kevin Lee would get destroyed.
That's a.
Kevin Lee don't want Cerrone problems.
Maybe he already fought Al.
He destroyed it. That's what I mean. He's beaten everyone out of.
Yeah,
you give him like Francisco.
Dustin Poirier.
I was thinking that too, but
maybe Dustin Poirier.
What about Conor McGregor? Both coming off losses.
They're talking. Dustin and Conor are in talks right now. I think Dustin Conor makes more sense than Cowboy Dustin, but Conor, we don't know what the hell Conor's going to do. So Dustin Cowboy makes sense.
Conor's in camp right now, so he has a fight lined up.
No, he doesn't, Brady.
He does. You watch.
Okay, all right.
But I think that if you're going to have a main event sell of a pay-per-view, what's going to sell? Conor's already said he's not coming back unless he's a main event.
Well, no shit, and he shouldn't. No shit.
You don't think so?
He's the biggest draw in the sport.
You think still?
Yes, 100%. He comes. Yes, he comes back. He does 1 million buys with whoever he fights. It doesn't matter. You put him in there with fucking
just because of return.
Jared from Subway. You're getting 750,000 buys. Ding, 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 ding. Doesn't matter. It's Conor McGregor, okay? People hit that button. The problem right now with the UFC is they got the 2 paywalls, which is a problem. You gotta buy ESPN Plus in the States, and then you gotta buy the pay-per-view on ESPN Plus.
Don't forget it's only in the States, though.
It's only in the States, but that's like most of the pay-per-view market comes from the United States market.
Yeah.
That's why most pay-per-view events happen in Vegas or New York. They don't happen in England, Australia. Most of them happen in the States so they can watch them at a normal time in the States.
Mm. I call it you're going to see just Gaethje Conor next.
Okay.
Because they have beef.
Alright, what do we got next?
Do you want to talk about KSI versus Logan press conference or next?
We'll get to that after. I want to talk about the fight first.
Okay, they're hard next anyway. Okay, we're getting Tyson Fury's fight.
Alright, hold on.
This is all you.
Let me just do something real quick. Got a little something for you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You actually do that.
You know what it is. You know what time it is. Manchester, stand up, baby.
That's actually a nice shirt.
The lineal. Gypsy King. Tyson Fury's back, baby. Let's go. Did you watch the fight?
I did watch highlights.
Okay, so this is what I got.
I was reading on Twitter the whole time.
Shout out to James McLean. You're not gonna like this, trust me. First round, give it to Otto. Otto came out, did a lot of good body work. Tyson tried to find his range. And then second and third, Tyson started turning around and was working his jab and landing some good right hands and doing like switching stances, which was confusing Otto. Third round, Otto gets him in the corner, kind of has him held with his forearm and throws a left hook. Bang! Splits Fury's eye wide open. Like we're talking like gonna need like
Sanchez.
We're gonna need like 10 stitches at least in the eye. Jesus Christ! Excuse me.
Should have been stopped.
Yeah, I think if it was anybody else, it wasn't the heavyweight champ of the world, that fight stopped. But because he has so much more to lose, you can't stop the fight.
It's kind of good for the ref.
I mean, you gotta let him go out on a shield. Okay, if it gets to the point where it's pouring and he's in jeopardy of blood loss, then okay. Or he literally can't see to defend himself, okay. But he's still winning the rounds. Yeah, the fight was a lot closer than what people thought it was going to be because the eye was giving him problems and it made it that much more difficult. So he literally was turning his head, so he was using only his left eye. This eye he wasn't really like using for sight. You know what I'm saying? He was really just looking out of one eye. Does that make sense?
So you don't think he was fighting full potential?
No, he was definitely hindered. But what it brought out of him was ridiculous. He knew that there was a threat of stoppage. The doctor looked at it 2 or 3 times. So it made him go after the guy. He hurt Otto Wallin so many times, and that dude's chin is absolutely insane. If I have to give him something, the man has a big heart. He was fighting because his dad just passed away not too long ago. That brought him up.
And I also read online that he went from the biggest inspiration to the biggest douchebag.
Otto? Yeah, he's a bum. I'm gonna get to that too in a second. But his chin, oh my god, bro!
That being said, Tyson Fury doesn't really have power puncher.
He's not a power puncher, but he was getting hit with clean right hands. Like his guy's head's going like this. Kush! Like, that's concussion, okay? If you get hit by a 260-pound man, he's not a puncher. He's not known as a power puncher, but would you let Tyson Fury line you up with the right hand and hit you in the face?
Probably not.
Exactly. That's my point. It's not going to feel good.
The weirdest body in heavyweight boxing.
Ooh, one of the weirdest bodies in boxing.
It is a weird-looking dude.
So then, Fury's outside game, he was kind of like getting tired, obviously, because he's working off. He's trying to stop this guy, and he's not stopping because the guy's chin is just holding up. Fury starts fighting on the inside, doing a lot of good body work. So that makes me think, is that a problem for Wilder? Well, I've never seen Wilder fight somebody with, have to deal with an inside fighter that could hit the ribs, lean on you, 260 pounds. I think that's a new little wrinkle in his game that's going to cause Wilder a lot of problems. Mm-hmm. And I like that. Then comes the 12th round. Fury comes out, he's kind of doing a little showboating and shit. Gets hit with a straight left hand down the pipe, bang. Falls back into the ropes, he's hurt.
I heard.
Wallin came on hard and had him hurt pretty bad. I gave Wallin the first in the 12th round.
That's it?
That's it. I give him the first and the last. Everything,
oh my god!
Everything in between, I gave to Fury.
I've talked to people and shit who gave him all in the fight.
That's ridiculous. No, not even close. It wasn't a close fight.
Like the cut round, I guess could have been a 10-8.
No, well, Fury won the round for sure. He just got hit with one shot. Like I've never the guy hit with a left hook and the ice splattered open. Like it was weird. I've never seen something like that before. Also, Otto, you're a fucking piece of shit, bud. Trying to grab on Fury's face and rip his eye open. You're lucky this guy didn't walk back to your corner and throw you out of the ring. That was so disgraceful. You should never fucking fight again. I was actually very upset by that. You saw it, right?
Yeah,
like, if I was me, I'm throwing an elbow at you, bro. You're getting fucking elbowed in the face. That's it. That's like so out. It was literally after the round was over. The ref had split them up. He reaches around and rips the guy's face. Nah, bro. Elbow, eye socket. Sorry, that's what you're getting, son. Sue me.
That was after the round too?
After the round.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was pretty bullshit.
Do you have anything else to add to that?
No.
No?
But,
can I,
Wilder was probably happy with what he's seen.
Wilder said that Fury's damaged goods and he's took something from him. He's going to stop him in the rematch.
Maybe.
I don't see it happening, but it's possible.
I don't see Wilder beating Ortiz, though, so...
Really?
You know that.
That fight needs to be announced, though. We haven't even heard what's happening yet. Like,
so why don't they just scrap it and get these two fucking fighting?
Because they have a date set, February 23rd. So if Wilder fights, let's say Wilder fights Ortiz the first week of November, because he said it's supposed to be November, that gives him the rest of November, so like 3 weeks.
At this point, if it's in February, I'd rather just wait.
I agree. He gives him like 2 months training.
Yeah.
And like, what if he takes damage from Ortiz, which he probably will?
Like last time.
But these cuts, Fury had 2 huge cuts on the same eye. That's not good either, because like September, October, November, December, January, February, he's only got 4 months to heal that up. Or sorry, 5 months for that to heal, and that's a bad cut. So there's definitely gonna be some residual scar tissue there.
Mm-hmm.
Might open up again. We'll see. That fight needs to happen though. I don't want to see no more bullshit, no pushing it off. February 2020. That's it. That's it.
Was that his last fight on Fury's contract before so he could fight him?
Yeah. So that's it. So Fury was supposed to fight Wallin.
What's his record now? 30-0?
It's 29-0, and I think one draw. Fury, the Wilder fight. Yeah. 20 knockouts.
This heavyweight division got interesting.
It's amazing.
It's gotten interesting, especially with one of them losing, one of them almost losing.
What if Wallin lost? Okay, let's say Wallin's our lineal heavyweight champion. Andy Ruiz has got 3 of the 4 belts, and let's say Ortiz knocks out Wilder. So then we have Otto Wallin versus Luis Ortiz for the WBC lineal heavyweight champion, and then the winner fights Andy Ruiz for the undisputed. Get the no. How dare you, bro?
It's kind of been embarrassing. You know what it was? Is that these 3 have been going after each other for so long, they've lost concentration of other fighters.
That's a good point.
So,
and it's in the heavyweight division, boxing or MMA, you can't sleep on anyone. Anyone that touches you could go to sleep. Bro, look at Stipe Miocic. He's the most defending champion in UFC history, and he's defended it 3 times. 3 times! And it's the most in history. That's insane.
But he's he's won 5 title fights, so.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not great. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that just shows you that you can't sleep on anybody in the heavyweight division. Because at any time you go and put...
And he lost his belt, too.
And he's back, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we got next?
All right, for this week, what do we got? We got some UFC Mexico. Rodriguez versus...
I want to talk about the Logan Paul KSI thing real quick.
Okay, you talk about that.
What do you think about it?
I just don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't even know who they are.
Oh my god. Okay, so Logan Paul, KSI, you know who they are. I'm assuming you all know who they are. You've not been living under a rock.
Are they big YouTube stars?
England's biggest YouTube star, KSI. America's biggest YouTube star, Logan Paul.
How is Logan Paul bigger than Pee Wee Herman or whatever the fuck?
I don't fucking know. I just know he's a big...
Pootie Pie!
He's a big YouTube star. That's all I'm saying.
Pootie Pie is the biggest YouTuber.
Last August, they had...
Correction, one sec. The Combat Hour is the biggest YouTuber.
You know what it is.
Alright.
They had their amateur fight, the first one. There was a tie.
I'm pulling up the card.
I watched it. I thought it was going to be hilarious. It was actually solid. They actually came to fight. It wasn't bad. It was a lot better quality than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Point being, Eddie Hearn signed him to a professional contract and is having them fight on the main event with his own card in November.
With Ben Saunders as the co-main event.
With Billy Joe Saunders as your co-main event and Devin Haney on the undercard. So here's my thoughts. Cool, bring them in. That's fine. Have them on the card. How dare you bill it as KSI versus Logan Paul 2 as the main event? That's a shame. Like, can you imagine being like a world champion, 2-division world champ on the undercard? Yeah, I gotta. I'm coming. I'll fight around like 7:30, like right before that clown from YouTube that goes on. Like what? Excuse me. And if it's a professional fight, how many rounds are we doing? Because they did 6 3s for their amateur fight. What are they gonna do here? 10? Like, I don't know. I think it's hilarious.
This is a professional.
This is a professional fight.
It was only amateur before.
It was only amateur, so they lost the headgear down to 10-ounce gloves. The press conference was hilarious. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Shannon Briggs went off.
I seen him there.
He's training Logan Paul, bro.
Who won the first one?
It was a tie.
Really?
Logan Paul won the first 2 rounds. KSI won the next 2. Logan Paul won the 5th. KSI won the 6th.
I'm probably leaning towards Logan Paul then.
I think Logan Paul's gonna, if he can like have energy sustained throughout the fight, he'll stop him. He'll knock him out. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun to watch. Definitely shouldn't be a main event. Shannon Briggs is hilarious. Let's go, champ. That's really all I got to say about that. Jeff Mir was training KSI too, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
Interesting stuff. So,
We got any fight announcements?
yeah, we got some fight announcements. We got Jacare going up to light heavyweight. He's fighting John Blachowicz.
Oh shit!
So that's a nice fight.
Is that a main event?
It's a main event.
Ooh.
I think we got. I think John's way too big for him though. But
damn, that's a nice fight. I'm interested.
Nice fight.
I got to think about that one a little bit. When is that?
I think it's in December.
Okay.
So
We got a couple other fights I think announced.
we got Jorge Masvidal. We've already talked about that. We got Vincent Luque versus
Vincente Luque.
what the fuck? I don't know.
Jesus,
his name.
taking on Stephen Thompson
Stephen Thompson
at UFC 244.
at UFC 244. Good card so far.
It's solid
Solid
card.
card.
But okay, let's talk. And then sorry, what's the other fight announcement?
That's it.
No, there was Canelo Kovalev, wasn't it?
Oh, Canelo and Kovalev.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Canelo's irrelevant to me.
so those 2 things, UFC 244 headlined by Diaz Masvidal, and Canelo Kovalev headlined by Canelo and Kovalev, are on the same day, November 2nd.
All does have 2 TVs.
I'm just saying, why would they do that? Why would they do that?
Because they're idiots.
Like, most people are going to want to watch both of those things. It doesn't make sense to
In
me.
America, it's going to be UFC.
In America, I bet you I guarantee you see more views go towards Canelo.
I don't agree with that.
Of the 4 people, Canelo, Kovalev, Masvidal, Diaz, Canelo's the biggest star. It's not even close. It's not even close. Look at their followers on Instagram. Look at their trending on Twitter. Bro, it's not even...
But I'm talking America, Nick Diaz way bigger. Canelo. And Canada.
I don't think so. But we'll see. The thing that DAZN has going for it is when you buy DAZN, you get the Canelo fights. When you buy ESPN, you don't get the pay-per-views. So I guarantee you the boxing match gets more views than the ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'll be illegally streaming them both of them.
Oh, 100% watching both of them. Like if you're not watching both, you're not a fan of combat sports.
I got Sergio Kovalev beating them though. But
We'll get to that later. How dare you?
how dare you?
What else?
All right, we got some fights this week. We got some Rodriguez back against Jeremy Stevens.
That's a great fight.
It's a nice fight.
Let's
Let's talk about the card though.
Yeah.
Sajera Eubanks is fighting your girlfriend Betch Correa.
Was it Eubanks the champ or fought for the title or something?
She was supposed to fight for the flyweight title and she pulled out.
Okay.
And she's a failure.
Was she fighting?
Your girlfriend Betch Correa.
Ha. Yeah. No. Bro, that's like...
That's next.
Bro, that's a hard next. I'm thinking that's a coin flip. I don't even know who to pick for that. Those are both ass cheeks.
Literally.
Jesus.
All right. In the co-main, since the card sucks, we got Carla Esparza
Oh, Lord.
versus my girl Alexa Glasso.
Just in case you don't remember, Carlos Esparza had the belt for about 14 days. And then got dealt with by Joanna.
But she's going to be dealt with by Alexa Grasso, who looked unreal against Carolina in her last fight.
That's a hard next for me. I don't give
Really?
a single
You
fuck.
don't think Grasso's looking nice?
I'd have to
Man,
get...
Grasso looks nice.
Let me see.
You have to look at a little taste of
Let
that.
me see what we're looking at.
Hold on a sec. Oh, there's no picture. You have to look on Instagram.
Okay.
All right, we got Yara.
Shout out to Alexa Grasso.
She's not a hard neck.
She a dimey dime?
To me, she's a dimey dime.
Okay.
She's Woo! All right, we got some Yair Rodriguez versus Jeremy Stevens.
Is it? I thought Zombie versus what's his name?
Brian Ortega
was supposed to
happen. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah. All right. Well,
it's going to be main event for a different card.
Right now, I'm leaning towards the Yair.
I'm going to go with Yair.
But Jeremy Stevens could put your lights out at any time.
Yeah, over 5 rounds. But I think Yair will knock him out.
Yeah, I think.
Front kick, 3rd round.
Remember that elbow he did to Zombie? God damn. I think he's going to be too versatile. I think Yair gets it done 3rd round, TKO.
All right.
What do you think?
That's about what I got. I got 4th round.
4th round?
Front kick to the fucking head.
Oh, sleep, son. Just like Vitor Belfort getting that treatment from Anderson.
Yeah. That's about it for
anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to talk about? No more sound effects. No more sound effects.
No more, Jordan, at the end of this video, show a picture of your haircut. That's all I want to say.
Alright guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, share our video, and it'll be ready for you on Wednesday as usual. Take it easy.
Well, they'll be watching it on Wednesday, so they'll know that.
Yeah. We're out.